Hello everybody. A little bit of a channel update, some changes on the fleet after 6 years of owning the Firebird, and lots of different ideas and lots of drag racing, and I learned much about suspension work and so forth, modifying it. Didn't really do a whole lot of motor work to this car. But anyways, long story short is that I've got it up for sale, talking with somebody today, we'll see. But just looking at doing an LS swap for the last few years. I bought it back in 15 because I like the color, and it just, you know, there's Camaros are a dime a dozen, but the Firebirds, you know, they're pretty special, they're different, they're unique. And when I saw this one on Craigslist, the purple color it got my attention, and as far as I know, for 96, this is the only shade of purple that was offered. Just 1 year they offered this particular shade. But anyways, we got it up for sale. Just thought about some different routes, and it's got 205,000 miles on it, and I think I got it with, I'll have to look back, maybe with 170, something like that. But I have to turn this way. There we go. Anyways, so a little bit of a different change, a little bit of, you know, a little sad, but looking at what all is going to be required in my skill level. Now, LS swaps are a piece of cake. Just my skill level, looking at it closer, and after having done that work on the Suburban, I'm just not, and with my work schedule with lawn work, I'm just not sure it's good for me to tackle the LS swap with this car. I don't want to have it all torn apart, and you know, then, you know, something comes up and I have to sell it, you know, all torn apart. LS swap, put back together. You know, I've seen plenty of those ads, and it's sad because the car is not running. And as you can see, you know, 205,000 miles, original LT1, original 4L60E, and it's running great. I think when I took it to the track in end of May, I believe, and even with it being this old with this many miles, you know, knocked down a 13.9 liter. So, I mean, that's really, really decent for the year of the car and that many miles. So, but yeah, just looking at the fleet, looking at, you know, how finances are going. I just wanted to be able to sell it, get it to a good, while it's running, while it's in good shape, you know, before it needs any more transmission work or any transmission work. And got the AC working correctly, you know, and everything's pretty functional. Funny thing is, as soon as I went to, you know, 1 week put it up on Facebook, and then the power antenna, which I thought was so cool, was still working, it stopped working. It got stuck, so I had to put it down. So it's fun. It's really, really strange. You know, every time I put up a vehicle for sale, something collapses or goes amiss. But yeah, I've really had a good time. My brother's had a good time. I was talking to my sister today, and she's like, I'm a little bit emotionally attached to the car, and I am too. So, but you know, I stuck a lot of money into the Suburban, so I, you know, just need to move on from having 2 toys to 1 toy, and then get something that's got a few more doors and some space and a little bit better mileage. So that's what we're looking at, Firebird wise. But it's been good to improve, you know, several things over the years. One of the first things I think we did was to improve it was the rear springs. They were shot. Got looking at the forums, and oh yeah, I need to. You know, the springs get old and mushy. One of the other upgrades was doing the wiper arms from the 98 to 02 F bodies, because with the 93 to 97, what would happen was the springs get worn out and they get old, and so the driver's side wiper would leave a triangle patch of unwiped water or fog or whatever right in your peripheral vision. It looked like somebody stuck a rotor right there. And so that was one of the first things. Then I got reading some more, and I found out, ooh, I can upgrade the brakes, or the brake calipers, the rotors, and the knuckles from the 98 to 02 car, we get better brakes. And so I found a deal on Craigslist, 150 bucks, everything, slotted rotors, just a whole deal for 100 and stainless steel brake lines. So that was one of the first, wow. I was kind of concerned about driving this today in the wet just because people are crazy. So, but so far, we're good. But yes, we did the upgrade, then I did the KYB adjustable shocks, rebuilt the front end, and it just really rode good. A few years after that, we did the tubular control arms and panhard bar in the back, and then put a cutout right here underneath the seat, so that worked out real nice. And yeah, so just learned a whole lot on this car. Man, it looks so cool. You know, shopping for hoods one day because I wanted the Ram Air hood, but I didn't want to spend a bunch of money, you know, for the Ram Air. One day I found a guy nearby who had a big 4-inch Ram Air hood, and he was selling it for 70 bucks. I'm like, wow, what a deal. Googled the price on that, and the hood was originally $770. So, you know, I still keep in touch with that guy. He just kind of knew 5.0 Mustang. So, but yeah, did that hood, and then made a homemade Ram Air filter setup, and it really did improve the driving. Hood's a little bit tall because you've got to kind of look over it, kind of look through it, and so forth there. But at least for me, it works out pretty good. Didn't really do any improvements to the sound system other than, you know, just a newer CD player with the MP3 controls, and that really made a difference. Did some LEDs in the speedometer. No really major modifications to the outside, exterior-wise. LED tag lights, LED fog lights. Then I did the HID conversion for the 4x6 headlight pods. Did that, really helped out. The stock lights on these are terrible. What else? Thankfully, it had a good headliner, a replaced headliner when I bought it, and it's been in great shape. And if you look right here, it's still got a functional console that hasn't been beaten to death, which is very unusual. But I've tried to take care of it, and I've done a decent job anyways. I think 2 weeks ago, I went to church and running fine, everything was working fine, came back out from church, and this door would not open. I had to crawl in from this side, and then crawl out, NASCAR style, out of the car. And, but come to figure it out, researched it, one of the rods in the handle, that little plastic clip, broke, and so the rod dropped, and no function, you know, there's nothing to open the door with. So, well, we've got a video about that up in our, we'll have up in our playlist there. So, did a lot of burnouts. Last year was fun. We had an old set of tires, upgraded in 2019 to 17x9 black spoke 01 wheels, and really with the black hood, really improved the menacing look of the car. And the 17x9s just look much better. I mean, of course, there's other sizes to go with that really improve the looks, but you know, going on a cheapy budget, we worked really well. You know, we've got this. You know, this car is the logo car for our channel art as well. So, but last year with the worldwide flu, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, so Adam LZ encouraged everybody to do a burnout in their driveways, and then send in a video. So we did that with Firebird there, right there in the driveway. Had some old 17, you know, some 275 Spatola tires that were hard, and we did a really fun burnout with it right there in the driveway. were so excited. They did a burnout right in the driveway. So it got a lot of attention. I had to clean up. It took a while for the driveway to cleanse itself. Used some super clean products to do that, but had a good time with it. So taking it to several car shows, met a lot of neat people. There's always somebody who's like, wow, the car looks really, really good. And you know, it definitely is a head turner. I mean, it's such an iconic style. And you wouldn't think this car is as long as it is, but I saw a rooftop photo of a C6 Corvette compared to this, and it reminded me how long this car is. I mean, it's just amazing. But it's been a great platform. I researched it. You know, I really wanted a Corvette, but just, you know, finance-wise and, you know, the rear seats, when I originally bought it, I thought, ooh, rear seats. You can't fit anybody back there. It's crazy. And don't even think that. They're just there for show, or maybe little kids, or they're great for shopping. You can fit a Christmas tree, a 7-foot Christmas tree, you can fit in this car with the hatch closed. You just gotta lay the seat down. Yeah, there's a lot of cargo space. You can get all kinds of stuff back there. One thing I never did was the fuel pump hatch, which would have been a great improvement. But yeah, so I really liked the car. We nicknamed it Phineas, Purple People Eater, whatever you want to call it. But hopefully we can, I'm looking to get to a home where another F-body enthusiast will take this car under his wing and, you know, just, you know, take care of it, improve on it. But yeah, that's kind of a mishmash story of the old Firebird. Really enjoyed it. Been a great car. So my first toy car. We'll see if I pick up something in the future. But right now, just kind of focus on the Suburban being the main toy, and go from there. So yeah, that is a brief history of me, Todd, owning a '96 Firebird Trans Am, and it's been a special car. I've really liked it, and we'll keep you posted. If the guy who buys it wants to do a video or be part of the video, we'll make sure we get that on video for you. So thanks for watching. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel again. We got Alec. The day has come. Hey Alec.
Hey man.
So you bought the car, huh?
Yes sir.
Cool.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the honesty.
Not a problem. So you were
beautiful car.
Yeah. You were telling us you wanted to find one of these to build with your grandpa.
Yes sir.
That's a cool story. That's a cool story. So I was telling me that's what we were looking for, was just being able to get it to, you know, I've done as much as I can at the moment. We got the Suburban to work on. So just get into an owner who could really appreciate it.
It's going to a good home.
Yeah, I think you're thinking about let's swap him down the road.
Yeah, down the road.
There we go.
Sure.
That'll be cool.
Sure.
And he knows Adam LZ from way back.
Riding BMX bikes. I was one of the first people to ride with him in Orlando.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And he's thinking about starting a YouTube channel. So if you watch this, we need some comments to encourage him to start his YouTube channel.
Yep.
And he's got a lawn service down in Vero.
Yes sir.
That's cool. Alrighty. We'll leave the camera rolling while you load it up.
Heck yeah, man.
Alrighty.
Again, I
no
appreciate
problem.
it a lot, and I appreciate the honesty,
Oh,
man.
no problem. Hey, in this day and age, it's super duper helpful. So,
yeah,
and I appreciate you working.
In this day and age, it's super hard to find someone honest.
It really is. It's sad. So,
yeah,
but it's nice to find somebody who would appreciate it.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I know you're going to take care of it.
Yes,
and plus, if you do a channel, I can be able to keep watching.
Exactly.
So
And add
cool.
me on Facebook so we can.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do. We got to
post on there and stuff.
There you go. We've got an Instagram and all that too. So. All right, so he's gonna load it up. We took him around the proving grounds just a little bit. And he's really impressed with it. So it sounds like it's gonna be a good project with his grandpa. So worked out good. I think it's only the second person to actually look at it. And his evil partner in crime here. What was your name, man?
Ben.
Ben. So Ben been starving, doesn't have his chicken. But he helped Alec get down here and get the car. So we're grateful to Ben.
All right, bring it back. Straight on. Straight on. You're good. Come ahead. All right, you got it. Shoot, bud.
Sweet. Load it up. All right, so Phineas goes to a new home for Alec and his grandpa. So we'll see what they do with it. There you go. I think it's gonna like it. It's gone to a new good home. Cool deal. All right, so Alec and Ben are back off to Vero. We'll do like Ricky the send-off pat for the Firebird. And there Phineas goes to the new home. Oh man, a diesel sounds good. There he goes. Off to the new home. A little bit bittersweet moment, but still, the time came. There we go. Firebird is gone to a new home and a new adventure. So we'll see how it goes.